graffiti in this place, Rome. Everywhere you look, you just see graffiti everywhere. Look at that. That's what's on most of the trains here. The subway station where the Colosseum is. Yeah, gonna head out. Pretty basic, not that big a station really, quite small. So let's see what's outside Colosseo station. So they went from great architecture, building buildings, to building subways that are now what you'd probably class as pretty bland. Anyway, yeah, it does seem very dirty. All right, we'll go up top. So you pretty much get off that train there, come up the steps, and you walk out the station. There it is, pretty much right in front of you. You definitely don't have to walk far to see it. So that's one thing. As you can see, it's pretty full. It is Sunday, so it is going to be busy. Look at that, some nice graffiti on the fence across the road from it. That just goes within the keeping of this city, because I call it graffiti city, but not in a good graffiti way. It's mostly bad graffiti, not that nice artwork at all. We're going to have a look around. Tickets, €7 for the day, one each. You get on as many buses and trains as you want for 24 hours. We boarded at 11 o'clock, so we can use it tomorrow morning as well. It's cheaper than the on and off bus, that's for sure, and we can get trains.
And we can get home with it.
And we can get home with it, yeah. So that's tip. Get your 24-hour ticket for €7. Use public transport. Some of the buses are crowded, but there's so many, just don't get on a crowded one. And they run everywhere. There's buses all over the joint. So, and they're fairly clean. They're not too bad. Rome is definitely the city of units. They've been bussing around for a while. This is all you see. Units.
Here we are.
Units and lots of graffiti.
Go back past the McDonald's again.
Pretty much tags everywhere you look. And these little stickers you see on the roller door there, they're everywhere as well. As you can see, that's where you see a lot of your graffiti everywhere. And lots of units still. They're not ending. You see even on all the shops, there's graffiti all over the place. Alright, we just got off a bus just here. This is the bus stop, that pole. This is the Italian Mall, the Rome Mall. It's at least 800 metres over here. Rome is very backwards compared to places we've been. Like you go to even Malaysia, the metro systems pull up underneath malls. And you just get out the train and it's above you. This is the mall from the back. The sun's in the camera, so you're not going to see it much, but it's not that flash from outside or anything. It's just pretty much a knock-up mall, and that's the big IMAX at the back. And there's Kirsten. We just came out. It was so noisy in there. Italians talk so loud, and that mall is just like intense noise. But we do need a pee, so we're going to go back in and do a lap of honour. They're filthy. They're not ideal. There was people in the next car, we didn't see them all, but they're all in there. But this end one's empty, but there's graffiti everywhere, scratched up. You can hear that deafening squeal, like a New York subway, just waiting for someone to come on and, do some damage. It does not feel very safe at night. in Rome. We're in Giornio here, and we've actually got to go all the way to the second last stop. And then we get off there and get the bus back to the park. So we're just hoping that no sketchy people get on, but yeah, it's a little bit hairy. Anyway, update later. Nearly at the end. You can hear the music. It's the girls right at the end. Got their portable speaker blasting on the train. Goes with all the graffiti on the trains, what I was saying to Kirsten. It's disrespect of the young people in Rome. Well, we're starting our trip towards, well, I should say back to Florence. Pick up the other camper. We're going to stay there 2 nights though. Waiting on a bus that's coming from that way. That's the camper park we stayed at over there. You see all the trees. So, yeah. Should be here soon. I think it's going to be about we've allowed 2.5 hours to get to the bus station. On the train, and as usual, jump on, people fly for seats. They'll go out of their way to beat you. So yeah, it's just easier to stand and not worry about it. There's the trains, look. Every train you can see is covered in graffiti. Look at that. It really is a bit of a disgrace, I must say. I would never be coming back to Rome again. It reminds me of the Philippines, Manila. Beggars everywhere, rubbish everywhere, graffiti everywhere.
Can't even sit and eat something on the side of the road.
Yeah, it's just shocking.
Hassle.
The trains aren't super packed, but it is a Monday at, well, it's starting to get that way. We got on at near the second last stop, Terry Fermi there. We've got to get all the way to Termini, which is maybe like 9 stops or 8 stops, so not too far. Train. We're at the bus stop here and just looking for our flex bus leaves, but this place is an absolute messy crap hole. Yeah, there is graffiti everywhere, even out here. We're going to go check these markets out though. Watch this guy cleaning over here. Watch this. Over the fence. He's just picking all the rubbish up that I filmed before. Watch this, and literally over the fence into the neighbour's property. He's the guy getting paid to clean. Apparently the mafia run all the rubbish shit here. And look, watch this, just chucking over the fence. Wow. So I've nicknamed Rome the sweeping under the rug city. But here, look at this. So this is outside. This is where we're getting picked up on our bus. Look at it. Look at this. Look at this cigarette butts. Look where we're sitting.
The rubbish.
Look at that.
Just put their banana skin on the bin, not even in the bin.
Look at that. This is where we're sitting. Look. Look at it. Cigarette packets. You see, this hasn't been cleaned for like ever because all these trees are just growing out here, so, and the weeds. But this is a good example of what Rome is. Like 95, well, I'd even say close to 99% of what we've seen, that's it. And you can see it on that side. Look, I'll just zoom up on that island. Look at this island. Look at the rubbish all over it. Just all the way up that island is rubbish everywhere. It's taken #1 spot over Manila. The mere fact that it's taken one, the people in Manila were nice and friendly, really friendly and nice. Here, they're literally rude. They don't smile at you, they don't answer you if you talk to them. Don't get me wrong, they're not all like that, but the majority I like that.
You should ask the black man.
Oh yes, yeah,
Yeah.
the black Africans. They all know English. You just talk to them, and they're all friendly. I think they just know the tourists. They can talk to them, and the rest of them just ignore them. I don't know, but yeah, it hasn't been the best experience in Rome, that's for sure. All right, we're on the bus back to Florence. This is just your highway going around Rome. Nothing special. Bus, stopping for a 30-minute break. There's another flex bus there. This is one of the stops here. This isn't the auto grill like the one we stopped at with the camper van. We went past that about 10 minutes ago, I guess. There's Kirsten up ahead going in, and see if we can get a coffee and jump back on the bus. 30-minute break. This is inside the store here. Place to eat. Another kind of, it's like a buffet type deal or something in there. You get, I see you pick your stuff and they put chips and stuff on. Drinks, quite a bit in here. Runs all the way down there. Kirsten's down looking at some pizza, I think, and then cigarettes. They have like a cigarette scratch thing that's separate, similar to the last one, and you go out round the corner. Almost set up the same as the auto grill, really. Rolls. What'd you find, darling? Oh yes, it always is. Yeah, oh, it's very dear. $10.90. It's $21. Yeah. Croissants are like $7. And these pistachio muffins are $8. So yeah, it's this roadside stuff is dear, but to be fair, it's dear everywhere. That's probably your best deal if you can get a combo like up there. You can get fruit, salad, burger, drink, but that's still $30 for those three things. So, but that's probably better than paying $20 for just one roll. Anyway, that's Italy for you. Very expensive place.